Hello happy souls, welcome back to my channel. This is Charlotte with Happy Twins 1111 Earth Signs. This one is for you if your Sun, Moon, Venus or Rising is in Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo. This is the timeless love reading for you. And as you can see, we have Derek with us today. I'm going to just move the camera so you can see him just chilling out on my work table. He wanted to join you for this reading. So I'm going to have to just move my camera back slightly to give us a bit more space and to honour Derek joining us here. There we go, that's it. Okay, Earth signs. We are working with the Oak Ash Thorn Tarot, a nice earthy deck for you. This is actually a really beautiful deck that I'm using today. And we are asking, what do we need to know about your love life right now, Earth signs? What are the messages from Spirit? There is an extended reading today, so if this reading, oh, Derek didn't like me shuffling. If you resonate with this reading, you can find the links to the extended version in the description box below. Okay, Earth signs, let's see what we've got for you today. What does Spirit need you to know? And don't forget to check out my website, guys. Some classes and webinars on there. Excited to join you with those. I'm hoping that you'll join me at the 1212 portal especially. I've just announced another time frame for that. There's 2 sessions now, one that's earlier in the day for those of you that are in Europe, and there's one later in the evening for those of you that are across the pond. So you can find all the information about that on my website, which is happysouls1111.com. Okay, let's get this reading on the road. I've given these a really good shuffle. I love this deck. This is actually a new deck, and I have to say one of the more beautiful independently created decks. The illustrations are so very detailed. A tremendous amount of work has gone into this deck. It really is gorgeous. Okay. We have got the Sun, the King of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, and Strength. Use some oracle cards as well. I've got the... Derek, can I just move you up an inch? Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's really... Oh, we'll just let him sit where he wants. The Angels and Ascended Masters set. Wow, you've got Earth Guardian. Oh, look at him. Derek... The eagle. Do you know, I'm reluctant to move him because I know you like seeing Derek in my videos, but he really is being a deliberate arsehole. Leave my crystals alone. You're being very naughty. Derek, okay, I know what cards there are. I'm just gonna leave you to rustle them around. Derek wants to be really involved in this reading, so we're just gonna let it go. Okay, let me try and squeeze some cards in or around this space that Derek has left us with. We have got the Falcon, so you've got 2 birds of prey there. The Eagle and the Falcon. And we've got the Weasel. Beautiful. And from the Raven's Wand Oracle, let's see what we've got here. We've got Destroying Angel. Sounds like our Derek right now, destroying our spread. Okay, signs. What am I hearing for you, Earth signs? It feels like some truth has recently been illuminated, Earth signs, that's really hurt your feelings. It's left you feeling very dejected, very sorry for yourself. We've got this Destroying Angel, and I feel like your person has been unnecessarily harsh. It feels like your person may have approached and kind of perhaps led you down the garden path a bit. This is the energy of commitment and union, but Derek won't let me have this card. I'm just going to... His face is so angry. This is the energy of commitment and longevity, and we have the Four of Wands here as well. And so it feels like there was a kind of move towards union energies, which then all kind of fell apart, and this has left you feeling... Sorry, I can't help but be amused by my cat. This has left you feeling very dejected. It's kind of an oh no, not again energy. Why is this happening again? Why does it never quite fully come to fruition for me? You felt so sure that it was going to be at this time, and then this person, they've told you something, they've revealed something, that has caused you to reconsider your position, to reconsider this connection. I'm really drawn to how much bird energy we've got here as well. You know, for you, we've got the sun, we've got the eagle and the falcon. These are all energies of truth and messengers. And so it just feels like, you know, something's been revealed to you. Let me get a clarifier for what that is. What is it that's been revealed to you that's been so hurtful? We've got the world in reverse. I feel like this person's previous relationship isn't as over as what they have suggested to you. This is the energy of someone that wanted to show up and commit and to start something new with you, but hasn't quite fully let go of where they were. And so once again, this karmic or third party situation has proved to be an obstacle in you guys moving things forward. But it feels like this person did approach, you know, and that them retreating again has really destroyed you all over again. It feels like this fresh pain, fresh longing. Now, despite these energies, there is an energy of strength here. Let me get a clarifier for that. I've got the Six of Wands, strength and victory, and the Ace of Wands. And what I'm hearing is that despite feeling so pained by what's happened at the moment, that in real terms, you know, you now know how to transcend these feelings. You've been here so many times before, is what I'm hearing. This is an old cycle repeating itself. And while you're kind of surprised and shocked that it's happening again already, you at least know how to stay grounded and rooted in this energy this time. You know how to keep going. You know how to keep your world in its place. I feel like you found a lot of respite in your spiritual journey. You know, we've got this higher perspective energy of the eagle and the falcon energy here as well. This says act on opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. And I feel like you are committing to yourself. You know, there are a lot of independently powerful energies here, that someone that can take their destruction and turn it into something of value. And so this feels like a really strong energy of determination, of recognizing that you can pull yourself out of the water this time. And we've got the weasel here. Be silent, pay attention, and simply observe with your eyes, ears, and physical feelings what is happening inside and around you. And this, for me, feels like a very intuitive energy. You know, this is someone, I feel like the reason you're keeping your head above water this time and that you're approaching this disappointment from a much stronger perspective is because you know you've been here before, and this time you're intuitively tapped into the forward momentum of this journey. You know where it's meant to be heading. As I said, you know how to get yourself out of this pickle. Let me get some more cards here for you. Let's see what else we can understand. And Derek, determined to cause trouble. These cards. I feel like your person did acknowledge their love for you. You know, this is someone that has probably been promising to show up. You may have even put a deadline on this. You know, I'm going to be with you by this date. I'm going to leave my ex by this date. Why haven't they left? What's the hold up here? Why is that not over? We've got a little mouse in reverse. I don't know what card that is. And the Tower in reverse. It's simply not time. That situation hasn't yet come to a head. I'm hearing with the mouse that this person's too timid to face the music. This card just turned over. Here we've got the Empress. So this could be a pregnancy for some that was unexpected. Yeah, so it feels like there's two potential scenarios here. This person temporarily reunited with an ex, and it's created an unwanted pregnancy which they've decided to go ahead with. Or it may be the case that this person is, as I said, afraid to face the music, that the tower hasn't come tumbling down yet because they don't yet have the courage. You know, they're still too timid to face it. We've got the Emperor in reverse as well. So they're still in distorted masculine energy. You know, this person isn't fully in control of their life, their feelings, their thoughts. They're still controlled by the ego and their fears. You know, so this person is not aligned with their destiny. You know, they know that you guys are soulmates. They know that you are the person for them. And they are mourning the loss of you as well. This feels like the energy of them really facing the same sorrow. And I know that's not much consolation for you. But this just feels like, you know, this is someone that is so very sorry that it's all gone awry again. You know, they're licking their own wounds too. You know, this hasn't been a happy or healthy outcome for anyone, is what I'm hearing. This person for sure is struggling. So let's see what the guidance is for you. What are you not seeing about this situation, Earth signs? Nature of the beast, unity, and sanctuary. Do you know, Earth signs, you do see this situation. What I'm hearing is you sometimes lose sight of the nature of the beast, and that's the nature of this connection. But overall, you do have faith in unity and union. This is what this energy of strength is about. Remember, I was saying you know how to move forward this time. You know how to transcend these energies. And you know that the journey is meant to be like this, and that you're learning through these experiences, that you're growing. There is an energy of acceptance and surrender here, even though it still hurts. You've learned that the goal is not to not feel pain, but to learn how to transcend it so you don't have to dwell there. You trust in the divine flow of this connection. I feel like your person's been and gone so many times that you know now that they are likely to return. You know, that it's only a question of when, not if. And with sanctuary, you know, I feel like you have cultivated a good life for yourself. You've cultivated space and a loving environment for yourself. And, you know, this is where you can retreat to and start over on a new healing cycle. What are you healing? A guardian angel, you are not alone. And so this is really nurturing that energy of self-love deficit within you, recognizing that the more you lean into spirit, the more loved you feel. This is someone that's on the mediumship path as well, you know, connecting with your own spiritual counsel, your guardian angels, your spirit guides. This is someone that's recognizing, you know, that they have everything they need within them. Be brave and honest. You know, the knight, this is the energy of someone that's saving themselves. They're being their own knight in shining armor. You know, they're learning to be brave and authentic in how they traverse this journey. And we've got shaman, trusting in the divine plan, trusting in higher forces. So for sure, you know, it does feel like you're on the right path. What you're being drawn back to, the part you're not acknowledging, is just to remember it's the nature of the beast. Deep down, you already know this. But, you know, this journey can be beastly. It can be rough. It's an up and down roller coaster of a ride. And you are navigating it with a lot of dignity, I have to say. You have a lot of experience, history and understanding under your belt. You have a lot of support around you. But I'm guided to ask why it feels that much harder this time, why it's destroyed you this time. It was the energy of expectation that destroyed you. You're still waiting. And it felt like your hopes were dashed again. And so you're asking yourself, how can I stay true to this path and mission when it just seems to kick me in the teeth every time? Yeah, you don't know how to move forward now. I'm hearing there's a lot of anger here this time. For some of you, timing is a really critical factor here. And this is why there may have been some deadline in terms of your person promising you they were going to come forward, they were going to step up, they were going to commit, they were going to start this new life with you. So I do feel that there's a lot of anger and fury here this time, because I think this is the closest they got, and you really, really did think it was going to happen. And I'm hearing you're waiting to have a family, you know, you're waiting to start over. There's some kind of time constraint on this. There's work for you two to do together. I feel like the real work, the real mission is not yet. It's not yet been revealed. there's still some transformation that needs to occur. So I'm guided to say that timing isn't running out for you or for your person or for this connection, even though it feels that way. Through your isolation from one another, more is going to be revealed, is what I'm hearing. There is more to come. What's this anger rooted in? Walrus, remain vigilant about the current situation. Pay attention to the signs and omens and let them dictate your choices. We've got shark. Find your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. And spider. Trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. Now, you know, as far as this question's concerned, which is about looking into the past and feeling where this anger is actually rooted, what I'm hearing is that you still struggle to trust your own instincts because you've been through betrayal trauma before. There's been some kind of relationship here, this web of deceit, tangled up with a narcissist, someone that gaslights you, stonewalls you, someone that makes you question your own integrity, judgment and truth. And so this is why this anger has rankled so deeply, why it's rattled your bones, because you feel like you were gaslighted. It has re-traumatized you. It's triggered a very old wound that you thought you had healed. And it's connected to that your own inner compass of discernment. This person hasn't been entirely honest. Let me just get some more cards. What haven't they been honest about? Seven of Wands in reverse, Two of Cups. Well, we definitely know they've not been honest about this new start. But what I'm hearing is that they are planning it, but they don't know how to execute it. And they weren't as honest with you as they needed to be about this. Yeah, we've got Two of Cups and Ten of Cups in reverse here. You know, this is someone that didn't know how to make it happen, that didn't know how to bring this relationship to fruition. You know, they're still blocked by their own lack of power and understanding. They lure you in with this promise of passion. There's a lot of lust and chemistry between you. This person can be very charming. You know, they promise you the world, but it's always over-promise, under-deliver. They do care about you. There is genuine and sincere love here. But this person doesn't know how to make it real. They're still on their own journey. They're still getting to know themselves. I'm hearing that flaky behaviour is a regular issue for this particular person. They're still learning how to go within and to trust their own self. Because they don't trust themselves, of course, you know, they're projecting this at you. They're asking you not to trust yourself. They're suggesting to you that you got it wrong, that you misunderstood, you know, that they hadn't said this or they hadn't said that. This is what's triggered you so harshly. And even though it's them that's presenting these behaviours as reminders to the pain that still exists within you, it's not to suggest you should ignore their behaviour, but for sure you need to investigate it at a deeper level in your heart. You know, you've got heart guardian here, love and let yourself be loved. So this is about going in and reparenting and reframing the experience you've had with narcissism in the past, of connecting more deeply with the love in your own heart and recognising your power to bring it forward. Let's get some messages from your person as well. What do they want to say even? I just want to be friends. Your boundaries are not realistic or healthy. You play it so cool and I'm not sure how you really feel about me. Listen to the words in the songs that explain how I'm feeling about you. You talk about self-love, but you get upset when I need space to love me. And you are poisonous when you're mad and I can't stand it. These are heavy energies. And I feel like this person's really drawing attention to these shadow aspects, you know. They were meant to set your heart on fire here so you could really recognise where these deeper shadow wounds are. I just want to be friends. I feel like you've rejected this. You know, I feel like you recognise that this person always wheedles their way back to something more if you allow them an opening. They're asking you to refer to the music that has been shared between you already, that there's some expression of love or truth there that they weren't able to say out loud. And your boundaries are not realistic or healthy. You know, I feel like this person's cautioning you against ultra independence. You know, they're reminding you that it's not easy for them to show up and support you, because you don't always want to be supported. You want to protect yourself from becoming reliant on others. So there's an energy here of not letting this person be in their masculine energy. You know, this is confusion between conditional love, unconditional love, masculine energy, feminine energy, being receptive and giving and so forth. It's a lack of understanding about your place in a relationship and what you can and can't safely accept for yourself. You play it so cool. I'm not sure how you really feel about me. I think deep down they do, but it feels like you don't believe this person deserves to be showered with your love and affection. You know, there's a definite fear here of them getting too accustomed to you really laying it on thick, not wanting to reward them when they're not showing up. And of course, this is not in alignment with healthy or authentic loving. But I'm hearing it just doesn't feel safe for you to give that part of yourself away at this time. And of course, that draws to attention still where you still need to heal. You're poisonous when you're mad, and I can't stand it. So definitely there's a lot of anger here. You know, that Knight of Swords energy that we saw. I feel like a lot of your disagreements come to a head because when this person is not respecting or maintaining your boundaries, realistic, healthy or otherwise, you know, you can react with pretty furious anger. And the message here is that strength isn't being assertive or confrontational or aggressive. You know, real strength is in your compassionate heart, in your ability to love without fear of reprisal or rejection, and being able to give of yourself because it feels good and it's following your truth rather than because it's safe. So for sure there's an issue with anger here that needs to be resolved. Where's that rooted? Let's have a look. The Moon in reverse. It's rooted in not trusting yourself, in being lied to. This is one of the biggest triggers for you, is dishonesty. But it's really connected to not being able to be true with yourself. That inner compass energy we were talking about, trusting your own levels of discernment. You know, there is a fear here of having the wool pulled over your eyes, of being embarrassed, or of not having the information that you need. There's also, I'm hearing that you hoard fear. You know, you are such a strong person that you don't want to, quite often you don't want to acknowledge your fears. And so it's easier to just entirely ignore them. And you just hoard them and end up carrying them, not recognizing how heavy that burden is for you. If you can release that, you're creating a much clearer frame of mind for yourself, is what I'm hearing. There's a need to recognize how your own limiting beliefs concerning truth, authenticity, trust, discernment, the betrayal and deceit that you've previously experienced. There's Derek licking his balls for us. Thank you, Derek. You know, there's so much still to be released here that you're not acknowledging about yourself. Now, I'm hearing for some of you that you're going through a particularly painful situation outside of this relationship. It feels like the breakdown of a relationship or some kind of court case. And I'm hearing that this is also feeding into it, this fear of being lied to, this fear of being coerced or deceived. Right now, you need to find your head. You need to find some clarity so that you can move forward with more peace and more equanimity. Let's get some guidance cards for you. And some charms as well before we take this over to the extended. We've got family matters, dreaming days, and the call of longing. And from the charms, we have got the amethyst and the aeroplane. Sad songs, the crown. This is a positive sign. the map, and the record player. So quite a few heads up for music here. So family matters. As I said, it feels like you've got other things on your mind at the moment, and this is another reason why this has hit you so hard. You already have a lot of pressure, a lot on your plate. There's stuff going on here. You're being asked to journey into the past and resolve. We've got dreaming days. I feel like this is where you find your solace, you know, through your divinity, through your connection to source. We've got the amethyst here as well, you know, reconnecting with your intuition. But for sure, it feels like there's a need here at the moment to take care of issues of the past that are now being brought up for resolution. It's not clear what it is. Let's get a clarify for that. Family matters. What kind of family matters? We've got the Knight of Cups. And we've got, what card is this? The Page of Wands in reverse. This feels like a battle between what's right and what's fair and what's needed. For sure, it feels like some kind of court action for some of you. But I'm guided that this is a distraction that you need right now. It's going to keep you busy and distracted. This is actually a positive sign, because as this becomes resolved, you're going to start moving forward. Look at this, you know, X marks the spot in terms of your destination. You're coming out of this period of neutrality where not a lot's actually happening that feels progressive in your life, but you're moving into heart-centered energy. So it does feel like you're moving in the right direction, but you do need to focus on your external world right now and bringing to a resolution these family matters, the situations here. There's two charms here connected to music. We've got the record player and we have this sad songs one. I'm really guided to, you know, give you a heads up to check out the radio, to listen to the songs that Spirit needs you to hear. And also, again, to revisit the songs that this person shared with you. For some of you, this could mean not to dwell too much in the sad songs. You know, don't depress yourself. Remember that you know now how to elevate yourself out of that dark energy that makes you feel so destroyed and so burdened. You know, you're moving into a much more positive energy of optimism and growth. You just have to ride out this storm. I really hope that helped Par 1. Earth signs. I'm going to take this over to the extended reading. I'm going to get some more messages from your person, see how they're feeling and thinking, what their intentions are, how this connection is going to move forward, and what you need to know the most to progress things for your highest good. So thank you so much for tuning in. It's a pleasure as always. Do hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you would like to see more content like this. If you tap the little bell icon next to the subscribe button, you will receive an update every time I post. Don't forget to check out my services on my website at happysouls1111.com, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.